Today I'm going to be ranking Thorpe Park's coasters based on how much airtime they have, from worst to best. But just before we start this, it's not based at all on how much I actually like the ride, but solely on the airtime. Let's go. In last place we have Nemesis Inferno. It's a great ride, but it has no airtime since it's inverted. So next we have the Swarm, and the problem with this is the wing over drop inverts you before you actually go down it, which I love as it's quite snappy at the back, but it doesn't provide any airtime. So next we have Flying Fish. I'm sorry, but there isn't much airtime to be found here. Unless you sit on the very front row, we will actually get a little pop of airtime after that first helix, as the back of the train is still going down it, so you get flung over that hill and get a little pop of airtime, which is actually quite fun. Right, in fourth place we have Walking Dead the Ride, or X as the roller coaster's layout hasn't changed, and you surprisingly get a mild pop or two of airtime towards the end of the layout if you sit towards the back of the train. And the fact it's quite dark makes it more of a surprise. It's hard to say as I don't know the full layout perfectly, but there definitely is one as you jump into the brake run. We're now heading down to the Lost City, where Colossus takes our third spot with its good moment of airtime as it dives into the tunnel just after the first loop. Now this provides some nice floater airtime in combination with the near miss effect of the buildings above you. And as long as your big restraint hasn't come down too much during the loop, then for sure it can be a fun moment as you feel a real sense of speed when going over it. Sometimes you get nothing, but when the coaster's running well, it's definitely one of my favourite moments. And if you're enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe. Though let's carry on with the second best roller coaster for airtime at Thorpe Park, which is Stealth. So Stealth packs in two amazing moments of airtime. First, that top hat. If you're sitting towards the front, then you'll get loads of floater as you crest it. But at the back, you're completely ejected over the top and pulled down the drop, which is crazy, and I can't describe it properly as it's that good. But before you can even recover from that, you go over a speed hill, which again provides some brilliant ejector airtime and throws you towards the restraint as the brakes kick in. So Stealth has two great moments of airtime, and I really like how it's a different experience depending on where you sit. However, there is one ride that has better airtime, and that is Soar the Ride. Soar the Ride has multiple crazy moments. First, the indoor drop gives you some, but the three best moments happen on the outside. Firstly, that 100-degree drop is great as it chucks you out of your seat for some awesome ejector airtime, but it's not over yet. After doing an Immelman and a bank turn, you hit another solid airtime hill. Now the final moment I have to say isn't that nice on your shoulders, but it does give you some violent airtime. Basically you pass over this mid-course brake run, but it doesn't really slow you down at all, so you get yanked down the drop, which can really catch you off guard and literally chucks you out of your seat. I don't quite know if I really enjoy it or not, but it's some good airtime. So that is my ranking of the coasters solely based on how much airtime they have, and be sure to comment yours down below. See you in the next video.